Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Holmåkra. And yeah, we've got a lot of snow on the ground here. It is February. I'm just looking around and looking at how we're going to progress up the side of the mountain here. I think eventually what I'm going to need to do is maybe get a logging road or a mountain road going sort of up this way here, because we've got a bit of a flat area this way. But if we could get a road all the way up our land and sort of up this way and up to the top here, we end up in a fairly flat, fairly easy to work area, at least in comparison to other bits of here. So yeah, we're looking to make an easier route for us to get up here. And part of the reason why I started thinking this, somebody suggested I make an easy route up from the bottom, somewhere where I can easily get my tractors and stuff up. And of course we can't do that down there, but up here, yeah, I think we could put a road in and make things a bit easier. However, to do that, we are going to have to remove some of these trees. Basically, every tree in this area is going to have to go in order for us to sort of set ourselves up, get a nice roadway going up there. So that is my plan for today. We are going to cut some of these trees down. Whether we load them up and take them today, I don't know. But yeah, we need to get them cut and cleared, and hopefully as a result make a well, we'll make some more planks. We've got till July when we're looking to sell our planks, so that should all be good. If we can keep our money or the amount of money we spend at a minimum until then, that would be good, because then we'll be able to get some stuff in. I've also got hold of a mod that came out today, actually, which is the Lease To Buy Mod. I think for this series, that would be a cracking mod. We are limited in how much we can make at any given time, so leasing a truck and then sort of paying it off over a while is going to be quite useful to us. So yeah, I think we're gonna take that approach to the truck that we're going to be using to transport stuff. We'll see if we've got enough money to lease it, and if we have, we'll then be able to go and get it used, or we'll then be able to purchase it, having leased it, and get the money off the cost of the eventual purchase by how much we spend leasing it in the first place. So this is the last of our 5 trees to get delimbed. And once we've done that, oh wow, it's acting a bit funny on the end. Once we've done that, we can try and get these cleaned up. Let's just take the very tip of this off. Yeah, there we go. That's got it. Oh, is that limbs? Nope, that's not limbs. That is limbs, though. Let's just clear that off. Right, and now we need to get these into a position where we can actually do some work on them. And for that, we are going to use our chain that we grabbed last time. It's a massively useful piece of equipment, this. And yeah, I'm very pleased we grab it. You guys seem to agree with me on that. Several people have said, oh, I'm so pleased you're using that. That's a cracking piece of kit. So that's really good. I'm really happy with that. And I want to show you another function of it today. So what we can do now is we can go here and we bring this up. We can attach this one. We can attach this one. We can attach that one. I don't know how many of these will actually be able to pull at one go, but we're going to give it a try. So yeah, all going on to that first one, and then it sends chains out from that point to our other 4. And the hope is that we can now just pull forward with this chain and pull all of these logs into a position that is more easy for us to deal with. Has meant a couple of them are now overlapping, but what we can do about that is with those now in that kind of position, actually could just attach that, which detaches everything. So now B and B. So those two, and we'll pull those two forwards. Even though, yeah, it's underneath. That's annoying. Okay. So detach that. And then... yeah, I think we're going to have to leave these here. Oh, no, this is a shield. So what we can do is actually just push this backwards with this. And if I lower it, we can get all of them and sort of just push them back into a position where we can use them together. Like so. Right, and yeah, positioning this all so that it's more usable. That is the trick. That is what I'm aiming for with everything I'm doing here at the moment. So we can then cut them up and move them about and sort of pick them up fairly easily. When it comes to the point where we're looking to use bigger stuff with this, that is when it's going to be important for us to maneuver our stuff about. At which point we'll probably have something that we can pull logs about with and bits like that. But there we go. That is pretty good. I'm happy with those. They're all in a position now where we can deal with them. So the next job is to get these cut into 4-meter slots, and we can get them all taken down to our sawmill. So first one, 4 meters. There we, yeah, 3.9, that'll do. And yeah, we're just going to get these cut. Eventually, I think we'll be surprised if we have a tractor on here at all. I think we're going to end up with some sort of wheel loader along with a truck that we can load logs onto the back, and yeah, the need for a tractor here will be minimal, if anything at all. Maybe to pull a trailer around or something, but certainly up here, I'm not expecting us to continue much with a tractor beyond this initial stage on here. Certainly after the first year, I'll be looking to maybe replace the tractor setup we have on here. But that is all of our wood cut. And the reason why I say what I just did is because the way we're cutting logs on here, we are looking to have a larger grab on, something that will pick up multiple logs at once, more than just one, which we struggle to get with this. And that means that we'll be able to just load up lots into a much bigger logging trailer, get a lot more wood down to our sell point or to our sawmill, and just basically be doing a lot more work. Now, the thing we're going to have to do, and the reason why setting this road up is so important at this stage, is because we're going to have to bring stuff down here. And so that will either be by having a forwarding trailer or a forwarding logging vehicle coming down to this area here and transferring from that into our a large lorry here that won't be able to get up there, or pulling logs down here and cutting them up. I think by that point we won't be cutting them up down here. I think what we'll be doing is using a forestry harvester to do the cutting up the top, loading them in and bringing them down here and then transferring them over. And we could probably do several runs at once and then load them up with a big wheel loader down here and get them down to the sawmill and just do a whole load of wood and planks and everything at one time and just make things easier overall. We've got some larger logs on there now. I'm just going to see if... Yeah, that's too heavy to pick up. I wonder if we can load some smaller ones on by hand on the top just to finish things off. Like that. Yeah. And this is the beauty of doing 4-meter logs, is that some of the stuff that is smaller is very easy to pick up and get onto our logging trailer. That means that we're able to just top things off pretty easily and not overload this. We've had a couple of bits of trouble and things with some of the earlier loads where everything's been a little bit overloaded, and it's caused some problems driving the trailer down to the sawmill. So I want to try and avoid further issues like that. We can probably fit another one on this side here, especially if it's a fair bit smaller. Let's grab this one. So yeah, don't mind sort of getting a good base with the smaller logs, but we want to try, or with the bigger logs, sorry, but we want to try and get some of the smaller ones on here fairly well at the moment. And yeah, doing it this way, we can pretty easily stack them on and get a very good stack and a very good setup. Right, we should be able to get this onto there like that. Yep, I think we've got space on this side for one as well. Yeah, if we can do this in 2 loads today, that would be excellent. So let's grab this and we'll put this over this side. We've got all these small logs here as well, actually, that I completely forgot. Those are left over from last time. They're the smallest set of stuff that we had cut from the last set of trees. And we might be able to put a few of those on the top, actually. Yeah, they're about the same sort of size as the stuff we're putting on here at the moment. And the more we can get on there and down, the more planks we're going to make, and eventually, of course, the more money we're going to make as a result. So let's see if carefully we can stack stuff on top of all of this. And yeah, there we go. Lots of people told me that they've had issues with stability of logs and things, and I think if you're careful and take your time, you can stack them fairly well and fairly carefully. I think sometimes the stuff with the claws and the grabs can be a little bit finicky, but yeah, I'm happy with that. I think we can. Okay, I'm gonna try and fit one more on top. Let's see, will one more fit on top of this, or is this all gonna explode off? That's not. Yep, there. Okay, nope, that has gone on top. That is on there. So let's strap all this down and we'll see. There it is. There we go. If we can go and fill up our sawmill, we need to turn that off. Yeah, still got at least another load to go from here. And yeah, time to head down to the sawmill and see if we can get our production running again, because it's run out of materials. On my way down here, a little bit of a conundrum has presented itself. There's something on offer that is too good for us to miss. But, and this is the trouble, I don't have the cash to cover it. We basically would have to sell at least this tractor, possibly something else to afford it. So I'll show you what I mean in a moment. First, we're going to drop these off. There we go. And we need to undo all of our straps, which are now strapped across the bottom. I missed that one last time. Oh no, there's one there as well. No, there we are. That's off. And yeah, that means that we now have 9,000 litres of wood in. We are creating a load of wood chip. We've got planks being created, and yeah, everything's running again. So we currently have a little bit of boards and things in storage, which is fairly good. But available in the shop is this. This would be absolutely perfect. This is a TLX Pheonix. I really quite like the paint job, actually. Standard configuration, continental tires, 40,800. No Canadian style exhausts. Yeah, doesn't make much difference. So use US style single exhaust. It is, wow, a lot of extra money to do stuff like that. But yeah, I think this would be a pretty awesome addition to our farm. Would be really, really useful. Can we put some? What are our tire choices? That is probably, that's too expensive. We'll have to put some other tires on there at some other point if we were to get this. So we need to raise about 25,000. So to do that, the only real option is to sell equipment. We don't have anything we can sell at the moment. We've no way to transport that stuff. So yeah, selling equipment is really the only way to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna see what we have. What do we have that we can get rid of? We don't need this trailer. It's only worth 5,000. Oh, it's worth 5,581. So we want to bring this down here. We can sell our tractor, but yeah, it doesn't look like. Must have. Oh, is it? Where is the forestry equipment? So forestry equipment, we could sell this forestry trailer as well. We would then have to, of course, buy a forestry trailer to go on our TLX truck. Let's have a look in here. Legal one is 39,000. The halberd is 80,000. I don't know if any of these are customizable. That's got a gooseneck. It's 20,000. We could lease that for now. For 20,000, that would not be an expensive lease. And would be a slightly longer one we got over at the moment. Hitch height. This has a gooseneck as well, and is less money. There we go. I think we have a solution, chat. So we are going to sell this tractor, the weight, and the trailer. I'm then going to get the Land Rover down here and sell off the trailer we've got on the back of that, because currently that isn't of any use to us. And hopefully from that we can get a new setup with the TLX. So let's turn this off. And yeah, we are going to sell that forestry trailer. Yes. We're going to sell the Deutz. And we're going to sell the weight because we don't need any of those. 47,000. We can buy it already. That's fantastic. Right, let's go get our new truck and see what we can do. So here we go. Our TLX Pheonix CMS low, 485 horsepower, standard configuration. We are going to, as usual, put the olive new age on for the main color. I think it has school bus gloss. I'll switch that to school bus new age, and that then fits us. And I need to get a name from Patreon to put on the license plate. So yeah, I've selected a name at random, and congratulations to Taz Oslo. You have been selected. Your name is going to be on the number plates on our new TLX. So we will okay that, and yeah, here you go. It has split it a little bit oddly, but it is on there, and I'm happy with everything else set up there. So that's going to leave us with 7,000. Okay, perfect. Now our truck is over here. What we're going to need to do is head up to the top. I need to go and grab that trailer that's up there on the back of the landy, and get that sold as well. Now, 15,000 would be enough to get the trailer I'm targeting. I'm just wondering if it's worth holding on to this stuff and just parking this lot down here for now and leasing that. Do we have... Is this trailer customizable? Let's just bring this onto here, actually. I want to see what customizations we can do on this trailer. If this has a... I don't think this is going to have a gooseneck configuration. That would be a little bit surprising to me. Yeah. So let's customize that. See what we got in here. So, yeah, capacity. We've got a bell trailer. We've got a log trailer. And we're standard. So this is... a trailer that is actually fairly multifunctional, but we do not have any ability to put it on a gooseneck, and yeah, it doesn't have a good hitch for us really. So let's have a look at what's in the shop and how much it costs. That goes on. Oh, that goes on something else. We don't want that. Let's have a look at our logging trailers in here. So forestry equipment. But now we really need to just get stuff down here and load it up. As I was saying a minute ago, I think either of these Lizard Logistics trailers. In fact, I think these are both trailers by 82 Square Studios. So these go on here fairly well. We've got the short trailer and the long trailer. To lease the long trailer with the gooseneck would cost us only 200 per workday, and what that actually is a really good price and would go perfectly on here. So I think what we want to do is yeah, I think we want to try and get this as we want. Yeah, wide or standard. We'll stay with standard. We'll put the gooseneck on this. And we're going to be able to cut longer stuff as a result. Do we have... Nope. We are going to go for painted green with the main color being the yellow. Oh, no, actually, I don't like that. I think we might go back to the metallic black with the painted dark blue and go with that. Or, no. There we go. We'll go with that. That, I think, is a good setup. So, is there anything else we want to alter on that? No. We do need, as this is a new piece of equipment, another name from the patron. So this time on the trailer, we are going to have the J-Man. So the dash J dash man. You get to be on our hired logging trailer for a bit. So okay to that. And yeah, let's get that leased. And it's going to be fairly inexpensive. Perfect. Right. I think what we'll do, though, is probably get this back up the top later. I'm going to leave the landy here, and we'll go and grab these two bits and get them back up to our logging camp. This logging trailer is actually much, much bigger than I thought it was. That is, yeah, that is actually quite huge. So, yeah, really good on here. They would have taken one hell of a tractor to pull this thing. And, yeah, we should be able to get some pretty big logs on this. I think when we get up to the top, what we're going to have to do is give it a measure and work out exactly how big the logs we're going to have on here are. The only way I seem to be able to get up this mountain right now is by going off the track and then driving up through the trees. Even then, it's really, really tough. We are venturing up towards the road here, but that slightly gentler slope is just enough for us to make it up here and through. So the person who was saying last time, oh, you should build another road, they're not wrong. That would be a good thing, but I don't own this area of land, and therefore trying to build another road up to this road won't work. It's not something I'm able to do. But I can take a trip through the trees and come up here this way. Now that we've got a much faster vehicle for doing this, the other way to do it might be to go the long way round. If we head all the way round to the other side, I think we might just be able to do most of this downhill rather than uphill, and get out of that initial really steep climb. Here we go, though. Back down and in. I think this is the sort of the shallowest bit up there, so I kind of want to make that the entrance to our logging camp, I think. And then we're in a position where we'll just turn this around. And yeah, I want to find out what width we need to make our future logs. I think we're going to have a chance here now to spend a few days sort of cutting trees and loading them up before we have to go and sell. So let's do that. And how long is our trailer? So yeah, we can cut 8-meter logs for this trailer. That's perfect. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Turn that off. And let's get this loaded up with, well, it looks like it's going to be, let's get this loaded up with the remaining logs. Because, yeah, I think everything from this tree is now going to fit on here. And I'm actually really surprised. We've managed to get ourselves in a position where we've now got a great way of getting lots of logs down at once. We are going to have to borrow still some equipment to transport both the final dried boards and our final sets of wood chips. We're going to need to get something for the back of this to do both of those. But in general, I think this should work fairly well and allow us to, yeah, just get so much wood loaded up now that we're just going to be loading logs for a good while and then just dump a massive amount into our sawmill and produce a whole load of planks. This logging trailer really does change everything. It is massive. We are going to be able to cut multiple trees down and put them on an 8-meter length. That means we're going to get probably only 2 to 3 cuts out of most of these trees. And yeah, as a result of that, we're not looking at taking many. Well, it's gonna take a lot more trees to fill this trailer. It's a bigger trailer, and each tree is going to take up less space in it, and as a result, yeah, it's just going to be a much bigger amount of wood that we can take down there at each time. I mean, even this time, with the 4-meter cuts we've got at the moment that we're loading on here, it's gonna only fill this end of the trailer, and it's all gonna end up fitting. It's all gonna get cleared this time, even the small stuff that we had left over from last time. It's gonna be a little bit of a throw on though for some of these smaller ones. Much higher sides. Yeah, can't reach that. I can't pick that one up. I need to clear out some of this smaller stuff. At the moment we're having trouble. Oh no, that, oh wow, that does not throw very far. Nope. And up. There we go. And that one on. Yeah, jumping up and throwing it on, that seems to work. Discovered rather than trying to throw them over the top, it's actually easier just to chuck them in the back like this. And then that very easily gets them out of the way. Have we got any more under the snow here? Yeah, this is the other trouble we got at this moment. The snow is hiding stuff. And as a result, I'm fairly sure we're going to get stuff There we go. Pick that up. And, oh, the snow's going to melt and we're going to find stuff underneath it. Some of this is... Come on. I know you're an odd shape, but you can get on there. There we are. Right. So, yeah, just... Well, these two here are too big to pick up. Trying to see if there's anything more under the snow here. Doesn't look like there is. So there's just those two to pick up. And, yeah, I need to slot these onto the back as well. So, yeah, then we will be able to get all of these logs down the bottom. And that will give us a clean slate going forwards. And allow us to probably looking at cutting about half a dozen trees. Well, no, actually more than half a dozen trees. Maybe nearer to a dozen trees now. To fill this trailer each time. Which is, yeah, that's quite something. This still has a lot of leaves on it. Never mind. That'll go on the top there. We could chuck them in from the back as well. Right. We got no more logs there. Oh, we got one little log here. And then we need to load up the stuff that we've got left. But first, I need to get this on the trailer. Like that. Perfect. Let's get these last two on. Oh, just found another one under the snow here. This is what I mean. There are ones all over the place. And if you're not careful, you lose them under the snow like that. As I said, I think when this snow melts, probably next month, I'd be surprised if we still had snow on here when we come to the next video. And why can I... And that, there we go. It's not an easy one to pick up, this one. This is one of those annoying ones that doesn't want to quite go where you put it. Nope, definitely not. There we go. That's got it on there. Not easily, but it's on there. Last one, unless I suddenly roll over something and it appears. I've had a couple like that. But, yeah, that is pretty successful. I'm very, very happy with how that's gone. This is going to change everything. It's, well, we would have fit all of these trees on here easily. And we'd have got much bigger cuts out as well. So all in all, it's just a really, really good thing for us to now have this truck on here. Did I see another log? Don't think I did. Oh, yeah, I did. There we go. One more log. The last log, and then we can try and strap all this down. And I hope we can strap all this down. Because going down this... mountain is going to be a little bit of a pain. Let's see. Can we strap all this down? Ah. Turn it on. Does this not have straps? Yeah, there we go. It does have straps. There we are. So where are their strapping points? There. So. Okay. Doesn't look like you can... strap them and unstrap them. I think you have to do it via the truck. Looking at that. Oh, and is there another exit here? That doesn't look too steep. I know, that is a little bit steep. Not quite as steep as other bits, but it does have some steepness to it. And away we go. Back down the mountain with this. Because, yeah, this is pretty amazing. I can't believe how big this logging trailer is and how big the wheels on it are. Yeah, that is pretty amazing. Little bit easier to control the descent, and yeah, we've made it down the bottom. Let's see how many 1,000 liters this drops off. And there we go. That I think should be where we're meant to be. Yeah. Let's see if that will release it. So we're 1,500. 12. Wow. 12,200 liters that put in. That is pretty amazing. I am flabbergasted by that. A huge, huge amount of logs that we've dropped off. And yeah, this Pheonix is going to change things. We've got a little bit more customization, I think, to get done on it. But for now, I think we're going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.